Matt Law, Daily Telegraph.
Hiya, Thomas. We appreciate it's only pre-season, shouldn't draw conclusions, but were you disappointed, angry by that, or are you relaxed? How do you see it?
No, I'm far from relaxed. I think we deserve to lose, which is fair enough because we were simply not good enough. We're absolutely not competitive. I think the worrying part is that the level of commitment, physically and mentally, for this match was not the same. It was far higher for Arsenal than for us. We can, of course, have the argumentation that they played, I think, with their strongest lineup. They do this since several weeks and since over 1 year. Strengthen their lineup, play in the same structure, and this was, I think, the lineup with whom they tried to start Premier League games. It was for surely not our strongest lineup, and yeah, this is a part of an explanation, but only a little part, and the other part is worrying because, yeah, but it's how it is.
Can I just follow up? There's only 2 weeks till the start of the season.
Yeah.
Are you confident that you'll be in a good place and you'll be ready in 2 weeks?
I cannot guarantee. I saw today a team like from Arsenal who's, like I said, also mentally committed. I have the feeling to an idea how to play, committed to a level of exhaustion, of being exhausted, a level of physical commitment that I saw that we could not match, and also a level of mental commitment which we lack because we have a lot of players who think about leaving and looking for their options, and we have players who left, and this is, I think, at the moment obvious.
Michael, Sky Sports News.
Hi Thomas, does this highlight what you said to me yesterday about the need for more incomings, and also an update on Jules Kounde? Spanish reports are saying Barcelona are the favourites to sign him, so if there's an update there, please.
There's no update. There's no update. The analyzing of the season does not change because of this game. Unfortunately, it proved my point. The last week proves my point. I would absolutely prefer to not be right, and I did everything to prove myself wrong. But at the moment, I feel that I was right when I looked at the last season, and at the parts of the game where we struggled, parts of the season where we struggled, and how we struggled. And then, we got sanctioned. Players left us. That some players are trying to leave us, and this is where it is. So we had urgent appeal for quality players, and a huge amount of quality players. We got 2 quality players in, there's no doubt, but we are not competitive like this, and unfortunately we could see it today.
Thank you. Mike Keegan, Daily Mail.
Hi Thomas. It feels like it's been a long tour. You've been to the West Coast, Vegas, now
Also,
the East
yeah.
Coast. A lot of time zones, a lot of travelling.
Yeah.
Has it been a difficult environment, and has it been a trip that you've managed
long.
to enjoy?
It was long. It was long, for sure. Also a part. It was long, and we could see, we could feel the energy level dropped after Las Vegas, and after the Charlotte game, because of a lot of traveling and very humid and very hot temperature made it tough, because we are like now 2 weeks on the road. So yeah, that's also a point, but it's not the point. It's a little point in an explanation why we did not look fresh. I did not expect it today, although we lowered a bit intensity and volume in training over the last days, but not in a way that we could expect to have fresh legs. So that was not the biggest surprise, but there's a difference between being tired and playing like this.
Darren Lewis.
Thomas, are you concerned about goal scoring? You've said to us before that you have a number of players that can play in that centre forward position, but you've struggled for goals in this tournament.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you look at the second half, I mean, the first half was even hard to escape in a productive way in our own half and to play in the opponent's half and to create. We created then one chance with a shot. But the level of, or like the amount of dangerous situations, the amount of one-against-ones, the amount of speed, acceleration in second half, where we like dominated the game and where we were the better team from the whistle in the first 22 minutes, but with the first dangerous action, they scored, and we did not have too many dangerous situations, although we were the better team. But listen, it's the same players, so why should everything change? So I don't think we will see hopefully development, but at the moment we have maybe the same issues because we have the same players.
And just to follow up on that, do you look at Liverpool, City,
at the moment,
strikers?
like giving our last 2 weeks, giving our last week, and giving the game today, we should not mention the two teams in front of us. We got absolutely beaten by a team that was that does not play Champions League next season. That is behind us, and it seems at the moment far ahead of us.
Okay, last two, Tom, and then there's to finish.
Hi, Thomas. We got to see Kalidou for the first time tonight.
Yeah, was the best player on the pitch for us.
Did it make you feel a little bit more optimistic?
Yeah, I felt incredible good, I have to say, on an evening where nothing felt good. This felt very good.
And how much as well, going back to the kind of the tour and summing up the tour, how much do you find that pre-seasons influence how the actual season goes?
My personal feeling, I don't know if I ever lost a match in pre-season 4-0. I cannot remember. I cannot remember not winning 2 matches in a row in a pre-season. I am a huge fan of a strong pre-season for everything, for the atmosphere, for the feeling, for the performance, for the belief. I do absolutely not. I'm superstitious. It's superstitious, but not in a way that I say a bad pre-season has to be a good season. That makes no sense for me. So I'm in it. Of course, I'm a part of it. Need to find solutions. We fly home now. Then we have 1.5 days only. And Tuesday afternoon, we need to present solutions. We need to present actions, like me, coaching staff, together with a team to stand up again and find a way through this, because it hurts at the moment.
Last question today.
Yeah, you mentioned yesterday leaving decisions late, not only in terms of personnel and acquisitions, but also of systems. Considering you started tonight with 4 at the back and finished the night at 3 at the back, do you feel as though this has helped as far as forming a defensive identity, as far as the type of system you want to employ?
Yeah. I mean, we discussed this many times. If you want to play 3 in the back, you need to have 3 in the back. If you don't have 3 in the back, it's not worth playing 3 in the back. So, and giving the fact that Kalidou was ready for 25 minutes today, and giving the fact like who was available, we tried to play 4-4-2. I think it was not a structural problem. We conceded also 2 goals then with the back 5 and 2-6, which we are very used to play. It was the behavior and the structure is anyway much more important, how we behave in a structure, how we play a structure, and not so much important what we play. It's we need to be more lively, we need to be more aggressive. Like I said, the level of commitment, level of physical input was simply not enough. The adaptation of position, the joy of helping each other, the joy of working hard together was absolutely missing. So it's not the moment to destroy my group, because my group of players is a very nice and very hard-working group, and that will not change. But for today, this is the honest analyzing of the game, and I think it's not worth talking around it. It was like this today.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Nice to see you guys. Many of you waiting already. Thank you so much. We are really like 15 minutes earlier than scheduled, so we are right on time. And remember, the show is for you guys, for the people, by the people. So please help your brother get 100 likes so we can get more people. The more you like, the more people are going to join us. And feel free to join us also for free. The phone or the link is going to be there for everybody to call. And I'm here for you. This is a kind of a therapy session again. Don't be shy. Just be part of the show. But hey, nice to see you. More than 170 people already waiting, so that is amazing. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Very, very humbled by your love and support. Anyways, I'm not gonna waste your time. You can call anytime from now, because like I said, I'm here for you guys, so you can have a voice. That's what we do here, right? So how everybody's doing? Are you ready? Where is Kounde? Rafinha? What's happening to us? Why people don't want to sign for us? Anybody can explain to us? I don't know. I don't know what happened to our pull power. Pull power Chelsea Football Club. We used to sign players for fun. You know, where we just make a call now. Even if you are flying to Manchester, we just make a call, and we're gonna hijack you. Now we can't even hijack somebody. We've been hijacked. Not all the time. So yeah, man. Yeah. What are we gonna do now is to... Okay. Let me just say hi to my people all over the world, wherever you're watching. Thank you so much for being here. DJ was there early on. Adi, Mr. Bruce, Noveni. Yeah, I'm gonna just say hi and go back to reading, because some of your comments are controversial, but that's what football is all about, right? We don't have to agree on everything. Just let's respect each other. Mr. Drew, any weather sports? Okay. And yeah, we right on time, people. McLaren's in the house. Nouman also is in the house. King Prince is in the house. And football, Mr. Football is in the house with 2 balls. 2 balls. And Mr. Usman said that he's scared with Chelsea situation at the moment. Yeah, we don't really know what's gonna happen, man. Could be scary. I don't blame you. Wisdom said that greetings. Yes, greetings to you. Nice to see you. And let me rearrange this table. Rearranging my table here, because it's a lot of mess. Anyways, people. Okay, so as you all know, Kounde, same old. Same old Kounde. Literally, he already agreed with Barcelona. The other day, he agreed with Chelsea Football Club. He's just playing games. giving Barcelona more time to find money to buy him. He doesn't want Chelsea as a number one destination, but he's open, you know, second choice Chelsea, but it looks like Barcelona are pushing, even though they're going to pay less money for fee and less money for Kounde himself. It's going to be the case of Rafinha all over again. Mr. Nobodo is from Nigeria. Nice to see you here. Edo Boy one. What's he say? Do you think we are going to finish top 4? It's possible. Why not? Listen, this is pre-season. I know many people are not happy about it, but if we focus on getting something out of what we got now instead of throwing them out under the bus and criticizing them, I think that we can still fight for top 4. But right now it looks like we are losing the dressing room, my friend. Let's not kid ourselves, right? When your manager comes out and say, you know, I've been proven right because everybody is crap and only 2 players are good in the team, and those players are the players that are bought, and you know that you're not gonna get 11 players one window, and then you put yourself in a very bad situation. Not sure if people are gonna want to play for the manager, but I am still hopeful for top 4, but it doesn't look good, right? Mr. Vincent is from Ghana. He say hello. Hello, Vincent. Vincent, what kind of Vincent? Vincent Company? Okay, Mr. John Webb. You are in the house already. John?
Hey, what's up?
You always call, but you don't talk, though. That's the problem with you. You always call. Hello, John?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, what you have to say?
I'm just so bored about this Broja stuff, man.
Okay.
I think we should give this guy a chance. And with this Kounde guy, we should just forget about him. He was actually our third or fourth choice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should waste our time on that Kounde guy. You know, the guy doesn't want to play for us, obviously, so we should just let him go. You know, don't even, you know.
Yeah.
We could get this guy from Southampton. He already played in the Premier League. He knows the Premier League better.
Mm-hmm.
Salisu from Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually from Ghana. So
okay. I just anybody from Ghana but Thomas Partey. Oh no, not Thomas Partey. The other guy. What's his name again? The guy who threw Chelsea flags on the floor and make fun of us.
Oh, Amati,
not Partey. Yeah, Amati. Why I always confuse them? Amati. Anybody from Ghana is a bowler, except that guy, because I don't have any respect for him. You don't respect my club, I don't respect you. That's the way it is.
Yeah, but he's actually a cool guy, though. I think the thing just got over his head.
Okay.
You know, people do things.
But he never apologized, though. He never was like, okay, you know, I got carried away by the party and situation. He never said anything. He just kept it, and then Thiago Silva wanted to knock him down at the bridge because of that. Do you remember that, bro? That's when we wanted to finish with him between men. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he disrespected our flag, man. That's okay. But I think we should just forget about Kounde. And then one problem I have with our team, right, is Jorginho.
Okay, what about Jorginho, bro? Talk to us.
Bro, when it comes to Jorginho, when we play with a back 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's useless. It's like we definitely have to get somebody to help him in the midfield when we lose possession. And you know how fast-paced the Premier League is?
Yeah, it's just like second, boom, boom, boom. You are behind.
Jorginho can't keep up. We need like a really strong fielder. I mean, if we have to pay, I'll say, if we have to pay between 85 and 90 million pounds to get Rice, I'll do it. You know why I'll do it? Because when it comes to, we can play a back three and a back four at the same time.
Okay.
So within the game, right? While the game is going on, like when we're playing with Arsenal, you see in the first half, right?
Yeah.
They were pressing so hard we couldn't get out. If we have someone like Rice, we could just open up and become a back three right there.
Yeah.
And then we could just break the lines, you know. So I've been saying this for years. When I go to other channels and I'm telling them about this, they just don't understand it.
They just think that you have an agenda, right?
They think I have an agenda against Jorginho. But that's not we can never win the Premier League with Jorginho. We can win Champions League. We can win those European games with Jorginho. But when it comes to the Premier League,
he's very slow. He doesn't tackle. No pace.
He doesn't cut it. Jorginho doesn't cut it.
Okay.
Do you think? Okay, let me ask you this question, right? Do you think Jorginho will get into any of the top 6 teams midfield except Chelsea?
Well, Manchester City wanted him. So Pep Guardiola the system over there, Pep Guardiola kind of like this kind of slow or quick thinking, but the problem with him is the pass, back passing sideways though. So I don't know, Pep Guardiola wanted him, I don't know for what, but he could be easily protected by a team like Man City, not Chelsea the way we play.
Yeah, because City always have the ball like 75% of the time.
Yeah.
So it's much easier for him. But anytime there's a transition, he's done. Like, he's useless. You know what I mean? So we have to know what Tuchel sees in him.
Probably. Listen, Tuchel probably don't have any choice because he doesn't have a better one. And then N'Golo Kante got injured all the time. Kovacic also is an injury. A lot of injuries. People forget about it.
But if within our team, I could easily use if I'm Tuchel, I could easily use what's this guy's name? Our midfielder, the big tall guy. I forgot his name. It's English too.
Who in what position?
He of late the latest he played wing back for us. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Callum. Wing back. Wing back.
Not Callum. No, he's a midfielder, but he played wing back the other time.
Ruben? I don't know. Ruben Loftus-Cheek?
I'd rather, Ruben. I would rather have Ruben play that position than have
Jorginho Frelo, right? Instead of Jorginho. Okay.
Because Jorginho has not for the Premier League. He's not built for the Premier League.
Okay.
He's not built for the Premier League.
But the problem we have now is it's almost impossible to get rid of them. They are on high wages that nobody is gonna afford, and we don't also have better, like who is going to be there. A lot of injuries, a lot of problems. Really, we don't have like all around kind of a midfielder. So
but we have. He only has 1 year left on his contract, right?
So you wanna let it like run and let him go, or you wanna just let him go now?
Tell him for $15 million or pounds.
Get rid of him.
Get rid of him.
But what if nobody wanna him? Like we don't wanna deal with that, and then you stuck with him.
There's like 4 Italian teams that will take him. The German teams will take him. I mean, there are teams that will take him, but he's just not built for the Premier League. He can play in a team where they always have possession. Like he can play in Barcelona when Barcelona always has possession, but not for Chelsea. The way we play, it doesn't suit him at all, and we need to get rid of him. He's the problem.
Well, somebody here is suggesting about Matheus Nunes guy from Portugal. Remember the guy? Like he's from Lisbon, right? Like Sporting Lisbon. There is a guy called Nunes, and Chelsea apparently we've been linked with him. Everybody's talking how cool he is. He's a bowler. He's gonna solve all our problem. Well, before the link, I never really paid attention to him. I just went on YouTube and watched my 2-minute video, and that's it. But it looks like everybody knew him all this time, and then yeah. So I don't know. Have you heard of him?
Everybody can look good on 2-minute videos, though. You know.
Yeah,
so
that's the problem.
That's a strange thing. That's a strange thing. But I think Jorginho, the problem we got is Jorginho. If we can get rid of Jorginho and put Rice in there and get another scoring midfielder to play with Mount.
How about the young Ampadu, Ethan Ampadu? Don't you think that he can have a shout to give him a chance? Because in this tournament, I know one game that was not good because of the entire team, of course. And some other games, he was just putting some very good balls from the deep position. And he's kind of no-nonsense. He's somebody that really to consider. But what do you think about him?
I think Ampadu will need. When it comes to Ampadu, if we're playing a back four, I can have him at the midfield. You know what I mean? But if we're playing a back three, I don't think Ampadu will be useful. If we play a back four, Ampadu can always drop in when we change system to play as, like one of the back threes. So he'll be definitely more useful than Jorginho. Definitely.
Okay. Well, Mr. Lefonse Dev.
Hey. Want to say hi?
Hi.
Hey.
How everyone doing? I missed out on a little topic.
Well, we don't really have topic in this show. We only everybody bring their topic and we discuss. That's the title is just there, just so we can just open a debate. But a lot of issues: how we build Chelsea Football Club. What is the problem? Why nobody wanna sign for Chelsea, and why everybody wanna leave? What Thomas Tuchel was trying to do in his press conference, throwing everybody under the bus but himself. All those topics that you want to bring, if you have an agenda or somebody that you don't like, that's why we're here, bro. You bring your own topic.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about something like, our preseason has been terrible and very bad. So I want to bring something positive that probably a lot of us haven't realized.
Okay.
Which is... during our preseason, I haven't seen Thomas Tuchel use his best 11 yet. Like his top, priority players that he can trust and use. Well, I think we could all agree that we've seen a mix of starting 11, and which has caused a lot of low problems in the formation as well. So I would say, as Chelsea fans, we should see that as a positive because.
So who is his? Can you tell us who is his best 11?
Sure. I will start with Thiago at the back, and right now Rudiger is not there, so I believe he is going to use
Koulibaly,
because if he plays 3 in the back, he will use Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, and Travo Chalobah will be one of his. I believe he's going to give him more chance to do. Or lately, he's been putting Reece James at the back. So I believe if he doesn't want to lose, defensively, he's going to put Reece James at the back and probably put maybe one of the academy players or Hudson Odoi to the right wing.
So yeah, wing position. Okay.
Right. And in the midfield, he favorites Kovacic and N'Golo Kante. I believe, he favorites Kovacic and N'Golo Kante. And on the left, I believe he's going to rotate. He's going to put Ben Chilwell because he trusts Ben Chilwell because of last season's performance. And for his backup, I believe he wants to see more of Emerson, maybe, to give him a little chance to see if he's going to take it. So I see Emerson and Chilwell more than Alonso. I believe he will use Alonso with matches like Everton or top 8 or those small teams. I believe he will put Alonso in there. But in the top teams, I believe he will put Chilwell and Emerson as the left side if we did not have no, new players coming in. And then in the front this season, I believe he will go with our new player Sterling and what's his name? Tall guy, I forgot his name.
Ruben, what position?
No, our striker who's
Kai Havertz. What tall
Kai
guy?
Havertz. And next to Kai Havertz, I believe he will have Mason Mount. I believe that's a strong 11 for him.
Okay.
Instead of Ziyech or Timo Werner, I don't think this guy's favorite him at all.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I see. So Sterling, where is Sterling? Did you say Sterling somewhere?
Yeah, I said Sterling. Sterling on the left next to Kai Havertz.
Mount from the other side. Okay.
Mount on the right next to Kai Havertz as the 3 forwards. I believe he will look at those 3 forwards as a strong starting 11.
Okay. I see. People, so over 260 people watching right now. If you can help your brother get 100 likes, it will be much appreciated. The more you like, the more people will join the stream. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, be part of the family. Also, call us because we are here for the people. Okay, we want to give everybody an opportunity to talk. We disagree. As you can tell, me here, Dave and John, everybody got an opinion. We just respect each other. Okay, that's what football is about. If you're gonna come here and attack people for their opinions, and then your place is not here. That's the way I see it. So yeah, continue liking and subscribing, and let's go. Anybody wanna jump and bring more agendas? No.
I was also thinking even if he uses the back 4, there is still we still have a very strong 11 that wants to play for Chelsea currently. Even if he uses a back 4, our new signing defender, Koulibaly and Thiago Silva, and on the right James and Chilwell, and in the front CDM, either in Kante, or if you do like a back 4, I don't know, if you do like a 4-3-3, I believe Kante would be like, defense made, and on the left would be Kovacic, on the right Mason Mount. That would be a strong midfield. But I believe that would be a strong midfield, and it will bring in more creativity. Or if it's not Mason Mount, he put the academy player, what's his name?
Forget about academy, bro. That guy doesn't believe in any academy product.
I was talking about from Crystal Palace, the lone player.
Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, either Mason Mount or Gallagher.
Everybody want Gallagher to be sold after the preseason, though.
Oh, Dave, you didn't mention Jorginho yet.
Oh, please, this guy can't chase no player. That's the problem. I see his technique. He's good with controlling the midfield, but every time...
Only when he's protected. Only when people protect him.
You see Dave is also saying the same thing I'm saying, right? Why is Tuchel not seeing what we see?
I don't know. Maybe, Thomas Tuchel sometimes would do stuff just to send a message to the owners. He did it even at PSG. I'm from there. My entire family support PSG. I watch every single game, do watch-alongs and whatever. I watched Thomas Tuchel 3 years in PSG. The same thing that fans were complaining back then is the same that we see right now at Chelsea Football Club. So I'm not going to be surprised if we get in some kind of conflict with Todd Bowley, because he would do certain things just to send a message like, I want my players. Look at the last press conference. He said it. I've been proven right, which means everybody crap. We are looking for quality players and order. There are certain things that you can't do. You can't say publicly because you devaluate the players. Everybody knows that we're going to sell. We have to push them out. And when we go for a player, everybody knows that we are desperate. So they're going to want more money. So you are costing a lot of money to the company, and you are causing too much problems in the dressing room.
In the dressing room.
And if you continue that kind of issues and then the owner might have to like make a decision and get rid of you, because he's not gonna get rid of everybody. Okay, he's gonna say, you know what, we have somebody who can work with you, please stay. But right now nobody wanna stay. Hakim Ziyech, he doesn't wanna be there. Christian Pulisic don't wanna be there. Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, all our attackers, nobody's happy. And then you come out and say those kind of stuff. It's causing the company a lot of money, and it could cause a lot of problems and defeat. So I don't know, I don't wish it, but I can see at some point Thomas Tuchel resigning if he doesn't get all his players, or it's going to be a little bit too much for the owners to say, this guy is costing us millions. So we have to search somebody.
I agree. And even when it comes to the formation, you know, I wouldn't say it's the same thing, but like I would say just 2 weeks ago when I played Sunday League game right here in Ohio, and a coach put us in 4, you know, 3 in the back. And then when I realized something about this 3 in the back is it's a lot of demanding, a lot of running, and a lot of defending at the same time pushing forward. And then I had an idea, like, I believe that, you know, these Chelsea players have some little egos, or they might be lazy to want to play that formation because it's too much demanding.
Yeah, but also I don't blame them, bro. Listen, against Charlotte FC.
I don't think they are lazy, but when we play a back 3 or 4, and there's always one player who can't help himself and needs players to do extra for him, which is Jorginho, then it becomes a problem.
But what I mean by like this laziness is because that formation leaves a lot of space. When you get the ball, like, you know, the pressure of like you losing the ball is high because of like, you know, the formation. So I believe this is the reason why our forwards most likely pass the ball back, because they don't want to look bad to want to take a chance and lose the ball. That formation is like, you know, it's a lot of space if you guys realize in the game. That's the reason why you always see Jorginho and Kovacic mostly with the ball. And then by the time the ball reaches to our wingers, like players like Pulisic, he has like 2 players that he has to beat in his own. So I believe it's a
lot of problems, but that's why I say sometimes the manager is just setting them to failure, because those players are just naturally, their natural instinct is just to attack and punish teams instead of getting punished. Do we really need to pay 3 at the back or 5 at the back against the Charlotte FC? That's the problem we have here. You have to go there, play your game, punish them. The best defense sometimes is attack. But I see that he's just trying to send a message that nobody is good enough. I want my players. So I am going to continue to play this system that doesn't fit anybody, so I can send the message to get my players. So Thomas Tuchel, everywhere he been my way or highway. And I can see it exactly happening at Chelsea right now. My brother, don't tell me that everybody there is crap. Come on, man. You can get something out of them just by twisting a little thing.
Twisting it.
Yeah.
Right. Because even if you play 3 in the back, the other position knows how it is going to be. No other team is going to be, you know, slow to just pressure and keep attacking. This is the reason why whenever we play this 3 in the back, they're always, you know, at the last line defending, waiting for us to get there. It's common sense. And this is the reason why, like, you know, a lot of, I don't know, last season, you realize whenever our strikers or our forwards get the ball, it's 2v1 or 3v1. And this is the reason why I believe if he changes the formation, because of the formation changing, the opposition might want to take a chance to come out to try to attack. And that will give our attackers and our forward more the chances to take 1v1 because the ball will move faster. The ball will move more. But our formation, with this possession and where we're keeping the ball, the opposition knows not to pressure, because with the pressure, we are good with that. We are going to move the ball. And if we get one chance for the ball to reach to our forward, we're going to punish them. They know that. This is the reason why not every team is good with pressuring against Chelsea. Some people take the chance, but some don't. They rather stay in the back. And it's not
so
working.
they stay in the back, stay in the back, and we stay in the back also with back 5. Listen, so somebody here is talking about Klopp, and to be honest with you, I am sick and tired of this comparison between Klopp and Guardiola. Oh, look what they did. They changed the entire team and all that. But first of all, it took years. It didn't take just one window to change everything. One window, they got 2 players here, 3 players there. They sold such and such. That's how it is in every team. You don't want to just go out there and buy 11 players. Who's going to buy your dead wood? People forget how our wage bid is like. The bill is just more, on top there in the Premier League. You have to get, you have to be careful how you manage those things. It's not like FIFA where you have to change everybody, sell everybody. You need somebody to buy them. So it's going to take time, slowly and surely, changing the team while trying to get the best of what you got. But it's not going to happen overnight because that is the example everybody is giving. Oh, look at Klopp and whatever, they change their teams. After how many years? 5 years, 6 years before they even complete their teams. But
I agree.
The narrative is just there. Everybody repeat the same thing, but they don't take to consideration like context behind the change. You can change a team because the team is like you have like Mignolet or you have Mamadou Sakho, Christian Benteke from Liverpool, but you don't really change people like Kai Havertz, who is generational, and some of the players that you can tell they are just good. They might be lazy defending, but they are good at what they do. If you give them the freedom to cook, they are going to punish team. Right. But you don't give them that freedom and you blame them and you want to bring all brand new 25 players in a squad. It doesn't happen that way, my friend.
It don't work that way.
No.
And this is where I realized that Frank Lampard was not the problem, because if Frank Lampard was in this situation right now, what I like about him is at least he invests his time to motivate and to push the academy players to join the top 11.
That's the problem. But people don't like academy and the English players, and they're gonna get on them. Oh, they are the problem. But listen, it take a lot of heart even to trust a kid. But what do we have to lose? The manager said many of them don't want to be here. Okay, you don't want to be here. Why are you taking them? Why are you playing them? Tell me about it. What a young like Harvey Vale need to lose? What do you have to lose with that? Play the kid. If somebody don't want to, Hakim is yet, you don't want to be there. Harvey Vale is there. Jude Sansap-Bell is there. Charlie Webster is there. Those kids, they have nothing to lose. In a game like against Charlotte or whatever, they want to show you that they can do the job. They're going to just give 100% out there, even if they lose, because they love the club, they love the badge. But if you talk about academy, it's going to be another topic and a lot of narratives, and then, I don't know.
And then the thing too is, I believe soccer is just like a job. If you you are ruining your own career.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to punish these players who don't want to play for Chelsea and put them at bench and give somebody else the chance. They're messing up their own career, not your job.
Yeah, that's the problem.
This is where I did not understand, but I believe, like I said, he hasn't used his top 11 yet out of preseason, and then we should be patient and we should have faith in.
Okay.
Just to find positive in that and wait for the season to start, because I do not think he's going to put that same starting 11 in this preseason against like a team like Everton or Tottenham. I don't think he's that ignorant to do that. Because if he, oh my goodness, if he does, then we're on a different page.
Yeah, Chris, you are there, but you're not saying anything. Chris, echoes. Chris.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yes, sir. What do you have to say?
What do I have to say? Quite a lot, mate. First of all, I was kind of expecting to be in this situation coming into the season, where we'd be frustrated and annoyed because, look, let's face it, getting Raheem Sterling in, great signing. I like the player, great player, yeah. Koulibaly, that's great, but we need another centre back, and we possibly need another midfielder, and we possibly need another attacker. And the thing is, Tuchel said that he wants 6 signings. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not going to happen. Realistically, 4. So we've got the rest of the window. Yeah, we're going into the season with Raheem Sterling and Kalidou Koulibaly. Is that acceptable? No, that's not acceptable for Chelsea Football Club standards, because Or if we want the targets, we should be going out and getting them. For example, Nathan Ake, I wasn't his biggest fan, but if that was Tuchel's target, you go out as the new owner and you put the money where your mouth is and you go for Nathan Ake. If he wants De Ligt, go for De Ligt. But guess what? De Ligt's went to Bayern Munich. We've missed out on him. Jules Kounde's, messing about for Barcelona or whatever he's waiting on. So it's kind of like we've put ourselves in this situation where we went for a player, and because we're not willing to get the deal closed like that, and obviously some things we can't help, i.e. Rafinha waiting in Barcelona. That's great, but the moment that Rafinha deal stalls, you close the deal straight away. You say, okay, if we're not willing to wait for you, we're going to get out of the deal. Okay, but because we stayed in deals for so long, we miss out on all our targets, and now we're linked with Kimpembe. Seriously, it's not enough.
Do you think that the new owner has been very slow, or you think just the market is so difficult?
Well, I mean, obviously the buying, the first year and the club just going to the first time buying a massive franchise like Chelsea, and obviously transition, it will take time. However, we got Stalling done, we got Koulibaly done. We should be getting another player done now. We shouldn't be waiting. And they've got the rest of the August to get a deal done, the rest of this month to get a deal done. We need another centre-back, that's clear. And as I say, I think Tuchel will want another player, i.e. midfielder or an attacker. I don't think he rates Broja. I think he wants to get rid of Broja. And I think if an offer comes in for Armando Broja, and I said this last season, lads, when Broja was at Southampton, I said if we get an offer for Broja, we're not keeping Broja. Regardless if Lukaku stays or not, we're not going to keep Broja. And now we're looking at selling Broja. So then we've got no strikers. Yeah,
but I heard that we're going to keep him because West Ham actually bought Scamacca. So probably we might have to keep him there. What do you think about Ronaldo too? Are you okay or not? The manager didn't want him, so one of those, like when the manager wants something, we don't go for him, and then
In terms of Ronaldo, it's 2022. It's not 2012. Like the fact is, the fella's 37. The only thing Ronaldo can offer our team is he can actually finish. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm sorry, I'm not willing to pay him 450 grand a week, 500 grand a week. Just
like he's gonna take 30% off. That's what I heard. Like cut.
Yeah, exactly. But you're still paying a lot of money. So the only thing Ronaldo can offer us is finishing. It's not. I mean, it's nothing exciting.
I feel like we do need him because when you look at Manchester City, they got Haaland. When you look at Liverpool, they got a whole bunch of attackers.
Nouman.
When you look at Tottenham, they have Song and what's his name?
Ken and Son and Richarlison.
Right. So we need to compete. In Chelsea, who do we have?
Well,
we have Michy Batshuayi. We have Michy Batshuayi.
Look, it's dreadful. It's awful. But Ronaldo doesn't, answer those questions, in my opinion. Like, it's all well and good putting Ronaldo in the team. So what then? What, Ronaldo, Havertz, and Sterling? Is that our front three? It doesn't excite me. Go for better options than that. And I know what you mentioned there, Liverpool, right? But Liverpool are going to struggle, right? I know they've got Salah, but they're going to struggle because they've lost Mane. Mane's their best attacker. Darwin Núñez will flop. Yeah, 100 million euros on Darwin Núñez is shocking business.
Are you sure, brother? Did you watch the game that he played and scored 4 goals?
That was pre-season. I know it's pre-season Leipzig. Well done.
But we wanted to kill him, including me, in pre-season because I called him flop because of the amount of chances he was missing. Now he scores. You have to give him some credit too.
No. I'm not going to give him credit, mate, because he was playing RB Leipzig in pre-season. He's not played in the Premier League yet, and when he plays in the Premier League and he flops, I'll be standing correctly. Liverpool have lost their best attacker in Mane. Liverpool will regret that. Manchester City, will they regret losing Sterling? Possibly, because it's not a guarantee that Alvarez will hit the ground running. So.
I'm sorry. I believe Liverpool won't struggle because they still got Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah to play on the wings.
That's fine, but Darwin Núñez will play. There's no way they're going to spend that money. Liverpool, by the way, don't spend that money. And this is the first time they spent massive money on a player. And he's going to start. Darwin Núñez will start and he'll flop.
The thing is, if Ronaldo is in Chelsea, right, look at the amount of chances Chelsea has created this past 2 seasons. Kai Havertz
Yeah, he will score a lot, that for sure. But just like Chris said, it's gonna be a lot of issues too. But
did I hear you?
I will take that chance.
About Nounes?
Yeah, Darwin Núñez. John, you wanna say something about Núñez? He's gonna flop, or he's gonna be a hit?
You guys are telling me he's gonna flop?
I'm saying he's going to flop. Yeah.
He's easily a 20-goal scorer, easily in the Premier League.
Why is that? Why is that, John? Why?
Trust me, I've watched this guy.
Okay, that's fine, John. But what gives you that evidence to suggest he's going to score 20+ goals? Come on.
They're going to give greater chances for him. And
okay, John. I'll ask you a question. Who would you rather have, Gabriel? Who would you rather have, John? Gabriel Jesus or Darwin Núñez?
When it comes to Liverpool, I have Darwin Núñez.
I like Jesus though. You know, I was one of the people who, I wanted him at Chelsea, to be honest with you.
I would take him over Núñez any day. Easy.
Because when it comes to Chelsea,
John, can you improve your mic, please? You are very far. I can't hear you properly. I don't know if it's my problem. Can you just get closer to your mic? Yeah. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to Chelsea, I'll take Jesus definitely.
Okay.
But when it comes
because
to
of the style we play, right? Because of the way we play.
Because of the style we play, yeah.
Okay.
We'll need Jesus to, do something out of nothing.
That guy, I don't know why we missed out on him, but
yeah,
that was a mistake.
But when it comes to Broja, right?
Yes.
You guys, we shouldn't sleep on that guy, man. I know a talent when I see a talent. I told my brother about Haaland 5 years ago, and he's like, "Oh, this guy shouldn't." I think 5 or 3, 4 years ago, he said, "Oh, this guy Chelsea should never get him. What do we need him for? We have Abraham, we have this, we have that." And I'm like, I'm looking at this guy in the Champions League or Europa, and the way the guy is performing, when someone can score a goal scoring is natural. I play soccer, so when I see a soccer player who can do it, I could just tell you this guy can do it.
Okay, so Mr. Chelsea page here on YouTube is suggesting us to go for Memphis Depay. Chris, Memphis Depay to Chelsea.
Memphis Depay.
You're gonna have a rapper. You're gonna have a lot of music in the dressing room. That's for sure.
I can't wait, mate. Yeah, it's gonna be like a concert. Yeah. Memphis Depay. Look, I liked him at Lyon. To be honest, I'm not going to lie and say that I've watched much of Barcelona because I'm not. I don't like Barcelona. I'd rather watch the Great British Bake Off than watch Barcelona. But look, Memphis Depay, if that's the last resort and if it's a Tuchel target, because I've always talked about backing Tuchel, then go for it. But in my opinion, I don't see, from a petty point of view, why we should go for a player from a club that just likes to follow our targets and try to take every player that we are linked for. So for me, I'm not going to be over the moon with Memphis Depay, but we need... why are we going for Memphis Depay? We need another centre-back. That should be the priority. We need another centre-back, so I don't know.
I was just reading somebody suggesting Memphis Depay to help us score some goals, because he used to be really clinical at Lyon. I have to agree with you. But since the ACL injury, he's not the same again, and he's getting some injuries here and there. Because when you get that big injury and then you're never the same again. But So for you, Dave, Depay.
I don't really know how he plays. I don't even watch Lyon's highlights. I don't know. But if we need a forward, we should go for like a low-key forward, because whenever we get these big names, it's the Premier League.
Yeah.
All these defenders want to mark the big player. Like when we look at Arsenal's forward, what's the name of that kid?
Aubameyang? Who?
No, the other one.
Lacazette?
Not Lacazette, the young guy.
Nketiah?
Yeah, Nketiah. When you look at Nketiah, and he might get defenders probably wouldn't take him serious because he's a young kid. So because of that situation, he punishes defenders. But now that he's banging goals, I bet you this season it's going to be hard for him to find more goals because defenders know he's dangerous. So I would say Chelsea, we need a low-profile, talented forward who is underrated, but he was going to be banging goals.
Yeah, it could be Broja. Why not?
Yep, it could be Broja. I agree. Broja, he's aggressive. He reminds me of Diego Costa, like the way
he got it all. Yeah, that guy can be.
I like Broja.
Yeah, Mr. Chelsea fan page is suggesting we need somebody like Costa. Richarlison actually got some, he's a little aggressive like Costa. I think we tried to hijack him the last minute, but he already agreed everything with Spurs. That's what we do. Chelsea, we just go there when somebody else already there, so we try to hijack and we lose at the end and walk of shame. We're gonna say we never wanted to you anyways. Terrace said that it's not about players. The system is bad. They are playing counter attacks. Okay. That is your... John in the chat say that Tuchel's system is just bad. Well, I don't really believe that it's just that bad, but he need to be flexible depending on the opposition, because the same so-called bad system won us the Champions League. So you have to give it to that, it's important also to have that kind of system. Sit back, counter, score a goal, close the shop, get a trophy. But not every time, because people actually will figure out how we play and they're going to punish us, And look, you see, when Pep Guardiola was explaining what Chelsea do, right? So if a manager can give you details about another team, everything that they do, why Chelsea are so good, Pep Guardiola knows. So when he knows why you are so good, that is the reason why the second season he completely destroyed us. A home and away, we couldn't even get closer to them, because he figured out how we play and how to block us. That's what people don't understand. And it's up to you, the manager, to find a way to go around that. But we keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. Let me show you what Pep Guardiola said, right? He said, why Chelsea are so good. So for Dev and John on StreamYard, to see the clip right now, you have to switch to YouTube, because you're not gonna see it on StreamYard. I'm using two programs. From StreamYard, I'm just getting your image and sound to drag you to YouTube, so you can't really see anything on YouTube if you are not on YouTube, if you're not opening another window on YouTube. So why Chelsea are so good according to... somebody just left. John left.
Why Chelsea plays so
I can still see it. I'll watch it on my computer.
Three central defender closers, the two holding midfielders, related move closers, the pockets closer. They have a structure of 5 and 2 players so close. And the distances are so close. And at the same time, they are so wide with the wingbacks. They are so deep with the Bernard Mucas in behind. That's why you cannot be close, because they push you here, and a lot of good players in.
You pass the ball to find that.
Oh, wow.
You pass the ball because they jump. And when they jump, the space is there. They don't jump. Zone, go, commit.
I don't know what that means.
They don't commit. Why do you have to commit? Because they jump.
What?
Here always to find Nico, Bini, Dino, Gundo. You pass.
All right, people, that was just... I
was wondering if he was making fun of Pep on that last video.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just making a fun of Pep, and he just realized that there were some cameras filming him. But what I wanted to make a point here is that people got found out in the Premier League. If you got stuck with one formation, and then people are going to just know exactly how to block you. And we've seen it last season. People were destroying us for fun because they know how we play. So it's up to the manager to be more flexible.
Sometimes I wonder if our players know how to read a game. Because sometimes, right, when we play against some other oppositions, I believe they have about 3 to 2 tactics they use in the game. A tactics to defend and a different tactics to attack. And also, like, in case this tactics is not working out, we switch into plan B or plan C, just like how you've been saying the whole last season. Like, you broke a record. Have a plan B and have a plan C in a game. So where the players should have the knowledge that this is what they are expecting, and we just showed it to them. So now they just show something new that they are not expecting. Sometimes I be questioning myself, do we even have that? And
good question.
I'm starting to see no, because James is still, on the wide, Chilwell is still on the wide, and we are doing this exactly same thing over and over. Either it takes a first half before we starting to see either a 4-1-4-1 or a 4-4-2. But I don't think we should wait till a first half or second half to change it. Sometimes players should naturally just switch things around and confuse the opponent. I don't see that, and sometimes I wonder if Thomas Tuchel's actually maybe that good as we thought, because we should have different tactics and players should read tactics being used in the game.
Okay, I see DJ. You are in the house.
Hey, big up, guys. What's going on? You both okay?
Yeah,
how are you both?
We're trying to find solutions here and to find players to buy and all that. We have a budget and we have,
I mean, I can't believe this is Chelsea Football Club, man, and we're not getting the plays. We're not used to this as fans getting the plays that we don't. We generally we're on top of it all. We get our players and our business done so quickly.
Yeah.
This time round, I don't think I've ever seen it being difficult. And look, listen, I'm not going to start pointing fingers to the owners and things like that, but Todd Boehly, as much as he's come in and he's done what he's done, he's bought the club. He needs to bring a director in, man, because at the moment, we're getting turned down left, right, and centre from several players now. Kounde looks like he's going to go Barcelona. We've lost that to Rafinha to Barcelona. Lewandowski, Barcelona. How many more players are we going to start losing out? And clearly, the players don't seem to want to. I don't know if it's because Todd Boehly is throwing them the project, he's telling them this is what I want to do, or whatever it might be. Because obviously, Thomas Tuchel's coming out and saying already he doesn't want to really get involved with that side of things. All he wants to do is coach the players. Right?
But at the same time, the players that he got, he doesn't get the best out of them sometimes. And the kid also.
It's true, bro.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
It's like 50-50
50-50
in that case, bro.
It's true. And the worst thing was these 5 players. I don't know if you guys heard. I mean, I know you put on your title of your stream here, bro, about the players leaving. Do you know who the players are that want to go? It's 5 of them that want to go.
Tell us
apparently
more.
The 5 players apparently are Azpilicueta, Alonso, Ziyech,
okay,
Werner, and Christian Pulisic.
Okay,
they're the ones that want to go. And
so why are we playing them in pre-seasons, bro?
I don't know, mate.
Play our kid.
We don't. Well, what can we do, man? I mean, we're playing. You're right. We should be playing the kids and playing the players.
Because if you don't want to be there, that's what he said. That he been proven right by what he was thinking about those players, and he said it clearly. They don't want to be here. So why are we using them? Because you can tell the body language, the effort is not there. They are not there.
100%.
So why are we using them?
It's because of money. We want to earn back money. Because
that's correct.
He's using them so they could perform, and then other clubs understand the price.
But also, you are devaluating them by coming to the public and say everybody's crap, but Raheem Sterling and Kalidou Koulibaly. So you are even putting them more down by playing them, because you're gonna be awful on the pitch. You're gonna just devaluate them even more. What value you are keeping when you come in public and trashed everybody? They are all crap. They are being proven right. I didn't want to be proven right, but I am right because you are crap. So you are devaluating your players, and when they are on the field, they don't want to play for you. They don't want to be there, and then that is just taking their value down, bro.
To be honest with you, Orgs, I have to say, after seeing Thomas Tuchel's post-match, I don't think I've ever seen this guy fed up as he looks. And I'm telling you now, if he doesn't get the backing he wants,
he might walk.
Things don't go where he wants, he'll walk away. He'll resign. And a lot of I know there are some Chelsea fans out there that are hoping he does go. I know some particular fans out there that are hoping he does go, because I know a lot of them have been mentioning managers are ready to come and replace him. And I'm thinking the managers that have been mentioned to come and replace him, people are mentioning Brendan Rodgers, Graham Potter. I'm thinking you guys are asking for these kind of play managers. They are not in the
Thomas Tuchel level. I have to agree with him.
And I'm thinking to myself, God, man, what are people asking for? If this guy does walk away, I'm not saying he'll do that, but if he was to walk away or resign because he's not getting what he wants, who you can tell me out there can we go and get? Zinedine Zidane wants to fight.
I don't like him.
He's not going to. He's not going to come.
I don't think he got the gut really to manage Chelsea. I think he's very soft. He can't speak English just because you won Champions League 3 times. We think it doesn't make you anything. No, I don't want that guy near my club. Get him out.
And then I'm hearing Diego Simeone being mentioned as well. Oh, bring Diego Simeone in. I mean, come on, man.
Suffering FC again, back again. That's it.
Honestly, bro. I just don't get some of our fan base out there.
I think
yes, Dev.
Let's bring back Frank Lampard and let's
no. I don't want a Lampard. I don't want a John Terry. I don't want a Frank Lampard. I don't want a Zinchenko. I don't want any of our legends. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. I don't want to hear Balak. I don't want to hear McKinney. No, leave them alone because they're gonna just damage their reputation.
Look, we have a new owner. That means we can use these chances to start something new. Yes, we need to win trophy, but right now, if we keep on buying players, I believe the cycle will continue. So we need a manager that's going to stop that circle of these players doing nonsense. And we need to also stop sacking managers. I agree. But right now in this situation, we just need like a new foundation and a new everything where
I wish that foundation is going to be Thomas Tuchel. But I also wish that he can be also flexible. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking him to change the entire 3 at the back or whatever it is. He need to stop criticizing. He need to stop coaching. Okay, come up with some few systems here, and then we have like plan A, plan B. Stop talking in the media. Just do something, and no manager on earth is gonna get 11 players one window. So you better
I think he's also trying to save his records or his ego by, he's not trying to make himself look bad.
Yeah,
that's why he won all these players that he won. So I believe that's why he's attacking our players too, because he don't want to look bad. So he's saying it's the players. But
there's no guarantee also that if we bring all his players, we're gonna win everything.
Right?
There's no guarantee, but you already have some players that, let's call them deadwood or whatever, but you can still get something out of them. They won us the Champions League. They are struggling with the system. You have to be humble sometimes, just to acknowledge, you know what? I'm going to take my philosophy away, my pride away. Let me walk with this bunch of deadwood. It is what it is. And you go for it. I don't know why he doesn't do it, but yeah, like G just said, he said he's spot on. He said he might see him walk because if he doesn't agree or he doesn't get what he wants from the owners. But from the owners' perspective, you are costing them a lot of money by going to the media and talking about that. Everybody now knows that we are desperate to sell some players because they don't want to be there. So they're gonna wait because they know, okay, they are going anyway, so they can wait until the last minute and lowball you and get the player in nothing. That is losing money to the company. And if we go to search for somebody else, they say, okay, Thomas Tuchel is looking for players, and if he target our players, that means we're gonna get as much money as we can. So he's putting us in a very difficult situation here, in the business point of view and also in the football point of view. So,
and I found it also. I think he already answered that too. Thomas Tuchel said we have the same players. So to me, it's a message of like, even if he changes the formation, nothing will change. That's the kind of message I think I understood. Will you agree with that, Ogs?
Say it again. I was distracted a little bit.
In one of his videos, he said, we have the same forwards, we have the same players.
Yeah, we have the same problems because we have the same players. So that means I'm not the problem. My structure is not the problem. You fix it because you are crap. That's the message.
That's the message. And also he's saying, even if he changes the formation, we still have the same players.
The same players, yeah. That's what he says. So literally, get me my players because all of them are bad. And even he said something good about Raheem Sterling and Kalidou Koulibaly because he bought them. So kind of, you see, this is my players. The rest are not mine. And then get rid of them. Who is going to buy 11 players and who is going to take our so-called dead wood in the system because they cost a lot of money. A lot of money. So that's
when we first had him, everybody was saying he's about to bring the best out of our players.
That is a good point. Very good point.
Now all of a sudden everything is changing, and then now he's talking all toxic about these same players.
Yeah, exactly. People forgot when we were talking about he's coming or he's gonna get the best out of Pulisic. He played with him before. All the German-speaking players are gonna be happy because Thomas Tuchel is coming. But what happened now? Everybody wanna leave. What that changed? And also, what people don't wanna mention is that people talking about his record about youth. Oh, he loves youth and all that. Listen, he never promoted any youngsters. I have proof. He worked with youngsters by default. At Borussia Dortmund, if you sign for Borussia Dortmund, you have to work with those youngsters. 16, 17 years old, they make you a big player, they sell. That is their business model. It doesn't mean that you promoted anybody. That is their politics. That by default. And then when he moved to PSG, he was given a chance to promote somebody like Nkunku. No, he didn't want to even him near the first team. Look at Nkunku today. Look at Diaby. Look at so many players that were sold under Thomas Tuchel because he didn't have anything to do with them. And everybody is going to copy paste. Oh, he's good with youth because he worked at Dortmund. Look at Aubameyang. Look at Moussa Dembele, Ousmane Dembele and other. He found them. The board will always buy young players, talented players at Dortmund. That is their business model. So working with young players doesn't mean promoting young players. If that makes sense to anybody, that's the difference that people don't want to agree.
No, I get what you're saying. So what you guys are saying? So what is the solution then? Does Tuchel go then? Do we get rid of Thomas Tuchel then? I mean,
no, I'm not saying
I
that.
don't know
I don't want to get rid of him, but I'm trying just to defeat some of the narratives and some of the theories in the community by providing some fact. The fact that you say that nobody want to play for you, and you send all our youngsters back home, including Armando Broja and also Billy Gilmore, and then people still going with the narrative about him being good with youngsters because quote unquote he promoted this and that. That is not true. He found those players and he had to work with them, which is different than being in a Chelsea team when you have a big budget and also you have talented academy that you can choose from. If he has to choose between promoting a young man and buying his own players, he's going to buy and get a finished article instead of trusting a young man and being patient. That is what I'm trying to defeat here, because when the narrative starts rolling in the community, they don't care about fact. Nkunku, everybody wants Nkunku now. Who saw Nkunku? Thomas Tuchel. So many academy and PSG, nobody got even a minute. But he had a chance to do it. A Chelsea Football Club, tell me who he promoted from the academy. All of them promoted by Frank Lampard, or they have a lot of experience from the Lone Army. Why can't you just take a chance? You have nothing to lose. Hakim Ziyech don't want to be there. Out. Get out my team. Harvey Vale. Put the young kid. Trust him. Say, buddy, go there, do your thing on the pitch. Timo Werner is talking. He's been talking a lot. Blah, 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 blah. Take him out the team. Armando Broja, brother, go there, do your thing. Why he's not doing that? Why he's sending them home? It tells you exactly he doesn't trust young players. But the narrative in the community is he's good. Look at Aubameyang. Look at Dembele. He didn't buy them. He walked with them. He worked with Pulisic because Klopp already promoted Pulisic at the age of 16. So that people need to see the difference between promoting somebody and working with somebody because you don't have any other choice.
I completely agree. And also, I was saying, babe, it's also because of Chelsea, the club, and how we manage managers too. Because if he should start using let's say trying to promote an academy and then Chelsea don't give a result, our history of sacking coaches, I believe might be one of the reasons maybe why.
Yeah, one, bro. One. Nobody is asking for 11 academy product. Promote one. Be proud of, this is my own kid. I took you from nowhere. You there. But you have everybody else. You got money. Buy whoever you want. But at least give a chance to one. One of them. It's too much asking. In a squad of 25 players, you promote one. Imagine if Lampard didn't promote Reece James and also Mason Mount. Imagine where were you going to be? Were you going to win the Champions League? So that's all I'm asking from him. Trust also few of our academy product also, but also know how to use some players in the team that you call dead wood. Improve them. We want to see a little bit of coaching. I'm telling you right now, Callum Hudson-Odoi under Ancelotti, right? He was going to be a different player. And Vinicius Junior, put him as a wing back, you will see that it's going to be a different story because his instinct is to attack and score goals. Callum Hudson-Odoi is attack, making assists, making beautiful crosses. He can beat 1, 2, 3 people at the same time. You don't allow wingers to do their things. And you complain about all of them deadwood, bro. Come on, bro. You have to take some responsibilities here. Callum Hudson-Odoi being mistreated by people, called all kind of names. But where is the coaching? Show us your coaching level.
Yeah, I agree. And also, when he first got signed for Chelsea too, he also mentioned something about reducing the amount of goals that we receive. And I've been thinking about is that a reason why? We started playing 5 in the back. I agree with that. But now that we have Koulibaly, him partnering with Thiago Silva and Reece James and Chilwell, that could be a solid 4. If this season he doesn't use any of that, I could question why he's doing such formation, whatever. Because till today, the reason why we're playing 3 in the back, my mentality is to maybe reduce the amount of goals that we receive or something like that. Because even though we are still conceding goals, but at this point, I'm believing that this season he should at least put 4 in the back, and we have some talented players to play in that midfield. He should start using 3 midfield players, which I believe Kante, Kovacic, and Mason Mount could be a solid 3 to help out with the defense. That could absolutely work with Koulibaly and Thiago Silva at the back. This is one thing that he could do. And then to solve the solution of what is going on right in Chelsea, I agree. He should pull some academy players to put them in there. And Chelsea fans should understand the message that these players that do not want to play for Chelsea are not performing, and now he's going to try to use the academy. I believe Chelsea fans would be more happy to see the academy players in the field than to watch players who have lazy attitudes who do not even want to kick balls. So, yeah, I believe that would be the best way to solve the solution. Put these players bench and then use our academy players and put them there. Because in the end of the day, if we lose a game and we see him use the academy players, we get the message that he is trying something new. That would be much better than putting these players who do not want to play for Chelsea. So I totally agree with you.
So, people, some of the news on social here is Timo Werner, Leipzig one team, and also he been linked with Juventus. And Juventus don't want to continue with Morata. Morata was there on loan, right? So, if you get rid of Morata and get Werner, that is a right combination. So, I don't know. They want to, I don't know. But listen, I think Timo Werner might be good in Serie A. I don't know. He might be cooking over there. Who knows? Let's wait and see. So Leipzig, and I don't think he's going to go to Leipzig though. Juventus is the most, if he had a chance, of course. Let's see. Roy Keane said on TV that, I'm quoting him here, I'm pretty sure, again, Thomas Tuchel will be able to bring some players in. He is a top quality manager. He has dealt with a lot of issues over the last few months. So that he said it on Sky Sport. So he still believes that he's going to bring some players and we should be fine. And when Roy Keane say that, I had to consider, because that guy don't really give any credit to anybody easily. Okay, so again, I'm reading here. Thomas Tuchel, this is from the Guardian Sport. Thomas Tuchel was not entirely convinced about signing Jules Kounde. There were doubt over whether the 5'10" defender is tall enough to succeed in the Premier League. So many people are saying don't blame Todd Boehly, because Thomas Tuchel didn't want him. He wanted a taller guy there. That's why he wanted De Ligt, who rejected us, and Kimpembe. PSG don't want to sell him. And Ake, they are the same size with Ake. But Ake is proven in the Premier League, and Manchester City decided to keep him. So Kounde was kind of fourth choice for Thomas Tuchel, and now it looks like Kounde is taking his revenge. Like, oh, you didn't consider me, now you want me, so I'm gonna just show you the middle finger and sign for Barcelona. So that is what people are interpreting here. So don't blame Todd Boehly, but blame the manager who didn't want him to begin with. He wanted other target.
Sorry, I know John wants to come in, and I'll be very quick, and then John can come in because then he's been waiting for a while here. On the panel.
He can jump if he wants. Anybody that wanna jump.
I was just going to say, it's interesting to hear about this Kounde and Barcelona. I mean, at the moment, it's interesting to find out, because what I've heard today is that the reason why the Jules Kounde deal has been held up, if Barca's supposed to be getting him, is because they're supposed to be owing some money to Frankie de Jong, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't want to leave Barcelona, because apparently he's owed a lot more money than what he's getting, and they're telling him to take a pay cut, and he's refusing to do that. And I think this is why the whole Kounde situation is being held up. This is why they're saying for him to take a pay cut so they can bring Jules Kounde in, and he does not want to do that, because once he gets the money that he wants, then there's no doubt that he'll probably end up going to Manchester United. But at this moment in time, he's holding out for that, and he probably has every right to do it because of his contract at Barcelona. Okay, and it'd be interesting to see if Kounde does end up at Barcelona, because a lot of people seem to think it's going to happen. At this moment in time, the way it looks like it looks like we're going to lose out on another player. And obviously, with Thomas Tuchel saying if what you've told me, what you just said in the Guardian, he's come out and said that he doesn't want him because of his height and whatever. That would be on our manager if that is the case, because it wasn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. He wanted him last season, and the old board wanted him last season, and they've not obviously this season not pursued him again. But if he does not end up coming, and we end up losing out on him, and now you're telling me Kimpembe, because I'm hearing all mixed reports about Kimpembe. I know PSG want to keep him, but he's also wants to check. I'm hearing he's exploring other aspects.
Yeah.
So he'd be interested in wanting to go. If Chelsea come in, because obviously Tuchel's brought him for he's played under Thomas Tuchel. He's probably thinking, I can go and play with him under him again. That deal kind of like fits in. You can understand why he probably wants Kimpembe more than he probably wants Jules Kounde for that reason. And then the other name that's been mentioned today is two other names have been mentioned: Gavidol and Pau Torres have been mentioned as well today as others that could possibly come in if we don't.
How much is the market value for Pau Torres?
About 40 million, I think.
40 million, not that bad. And I don't understand why people are not really rushing for him. Is there any issue with that Pau Torres guy?
Tottenham wanted him last season, but he didn't go Tottenham because they had no Champions League football. Apparently this season again, Conte tried to go for him again, but he still ended up staying. Is it Sevilla? Who is he play? Is it Valencia he plays for, isn't it? Valencia? Or
no,
Valencia?
I think Villarreal.
Villarreal. That's the team. Villarreal. Sorry. Yeah. So that again, he apparently wants to go if the right deal comes in, but he wants to go to the right club. Now Tottenham are playing Champions League football, but I do believe now they've gone and signed that Spence from Middlesbrough. So they're probably thinking they probably don't need this guy now. He's still available. And again, apparently Barcelona or Brocolona are now looking at him as well. So you're thinking to yourself, where is all this money coming? I know they've said they've got these TV deal or whatever done, but where is this money coming from? How are they affording these players? This is what I don't understand.
Somebody need to investigate that.
It's a free. All free transfers that we're just dealing with in this window. All of a sudden, they've gone and managed to get. They brought Lewandowski in. They brought Rafinha in. Right, so you're then thinking to yourself, where is this money? Now Kounde possibly could be going there. This is all money. So where is this money coming from? You have to ask that question. Do you get me?
Yeah, man. Barcelona, we don't know.
And also, in between Kounde and Levi Colwill, I can't even say his name right.
Colwill.
I already choose Levi Colwill. If Thomas Tuchel is talking about that height, Levi Colwill is like 6'2". And he's already played. I don't know if he's playing the Premier League before.
No, in the Championship with Huddersfield Town.
It's kind of like a little. I thought the Championship and Premier League is a little still physical,
still a very good level. And I always believe that our Championship is better than the French League or the Bundesliga. But yeah, go on.
I would rather choose Levi Colwill over Kounde. Kounde looked like he got a little childish mindset. I don't know if everybody saw what he did with Sevilla versus Barcelona.
When he hit somebody in the face?
With the ball. Ever since I've seen that, I'm like, this guy just loses his head.
But you need some of that, though. You need some of Rudiger sometimes, Those moments, it makes it more interesting, the game. But I got to what you're saying. Keep going.
But he's also the type of player where while he has the ball and he's under pressure, he just clears it. He just kicks the ball. I don't know if you guys have seen any of his highlights where he
cleared the ball.
A lot of bad choices. Yeah, when he's under pressure, he just booms it instead of finding the closest player next to him. But I think that was just one of his bad compilation videos. But
also, brother, I don't mind also to go to old school kind of defending. Sometimes you have to kick it long and organize the defense. How many goals have we conceded lately trying to play stupid tiki-taka from the back? Edouard Mendy wanna be Alisson Becker. Boom, boom. Karim Benzema, goal. Even in pre-season, bro, look at Reece James. Try to play tiki-taka from the back. Boom. We got punished. Edouard Mendy want to pass to whatever. somebody got the ball, score against us. Chalobah the same. So sometimes, bro, forget about the playing at the back thing, man. Kick it along. Be like Kurt Zuma, just hit it as hard as you can. Organize the defense, and then we can go and defend again instead of conceding some stupid goal. Yeah.
Let me ask everybody here. So, Jules Kounde or Oliver Cowell, who will you prefer?
Jules Kounde got experience, bro. You can't compare a kid like Levi with Jules Kounde. I don't want to put too much pressure on the kid. People misinterpret what I say. Even when I promote youngsters from the academy, I want them to learn slowly and surely. Playing with Kounde, playing with Koulibaly, playing with Thiago Silva, you learned. But can you just imagine that guy, Cowell, is given the responsibility that, hey, you are here to save us, bro. You are here, that is your it's going to be very tough for him. People are going to get on his case, and we might break the kid. Okay? So I know what you mean, like let's just give Cowell, but I think we should be very, very careful when it comes to those kids from the academy. Yeah.
Why? It's because me right now, personally, I said it personally right now, with what Kounde is doing, it disrespectful. He's making us feel like a small club who wants him so bad. That's the reason why I'd rather keep with Levi Cowell. And Kounde, you want to go to Barcelona? Go to Barcelona. 3 months.
But we still, I feel like we still need one more at least, even if we're gonna keep Cowell. I still think that we need another experienced one, probably low key profile, but experience, big, imposing. So we can just bring Cowell slowly and surely to the team. But yeah, I got you, because Cowell is not gonna learn from Malang Sarr, let face it, in learning from Malang Sarr or anything. So, but John, you've been very quiet. What are you doing, Mr. Wab? John is gone, probably eating or something. All right, so Mr. Dan, the man, said that defender that clears the ball is better than tiki-taka at the defense. I agree with you. Look at the game. Look at the goal that we conceded last season against Everton. Aspilicueta tried the tiki-taka thing, passing the ball, sideways, boom, Richarlison, goal. Okay? Even if this preseason we conceded, I think 2 goals just by trying to play from the back tiki-taka thing. If you are not good at it, bro, kick it long. And Mendy needs just to kick it long, man. He's horrible. He's horrible in distribution. Kick it long, organize your defense, and try to do something else. Somebody, Mr. Vasia, said that sometimes failure can be better than success. Or you meant you can learn better from failure than success. Because failure is not a good thing, but you can learn from it. That's how I see it. Let me read some more comment very quickly here. And if anybody want to jump, you have a breaking news for us. We are going slowly and surely to the end of this show, because people need to go to bed. Some people need to go to work. Some other people need to make dinner for the family and stuff.
Folks, I wanted to say, I got to make dinner.
Yeah, sure, man. I completely respect that. Thank you for helping, Mr. Dev, and see you next time.
Big up to you, Dev.
Big up to you, my friends. Mr. John, are you still there? John is making dinner, so he forgot that he's live. Let me read a few more comments here, people. We are about like 10.
No, 10... I didn't forget. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Take your time. I'm just talking here. We are here like at least for 10 more minutes because people need to go. Everybody is discouraged about this. Let me read some more. Mr. Chelsea Fan Club said that Chelsea front line must be fixed by buying fierce front players. Still believe in Timo Havertz, who is very disappointing right now. Okay. Mr. Pepsi said that Kounde is a hot tease He's a hot tease. Okay. All right. Red-headed, right? He fight a lot on the pitch, so you need a little bit of character sometimes. Skriniar or Kimpembe to Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, we've been linked with Skriniar because PSG wanted Skriniar and the manager actually, Christophe Galtier, he wants Kimpembe to stay. So they don't know what to do. If they go for Skriniar, they have to sell Kimpembe. The manager wants Kimpembe, so confusing. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. Mr. Lusab, listen, you can criticize somebody without calling him names. So I criticize Thomas Tuchel without insulting him or without wanting him out. I tell my truth, or at least what I think is my truth, but you don't have to call him names. Let's keep it respectful. You know, I came here and talk about his youth record and how we've been misled because I brought all the evidence on the pitch. It doesn't mean that I don't want him. I want him out, but I want him to improve. That's what I can say. But calling him names, bro, just leave it there, okay? I'm sick of Kounde. That is according to Zinchenko said that he is sick and tired of Mr. Kounde. Mr. Abda said that Kounde is coming or not. I don't know. You go ask Fabrizio Romano. And Losab said that Kimpembe doesn't want to come to Chelsea. It is clear that he likes Paris and he's happy there. Well, he only has 1 year left on his contract, so his Paris are not giving him what he wants. And also, it's a World Cup season, people. So if they buy Skriniar, Kimpembe is gonna be on the bench, and if you are on the bench, you're not making it to the French national team. So Kimpembe might force his way out, where he can play week in, week out for the World Cup. So yeah. Let's see. Mr. King Prince said that if Cowell go to La Liga and spend 2 seasons, the world will rate him as they are raking Kounde right now. That is true. We don't value our own players. We think that everything is greener somewhere else. We just go and buy other kids from other leagues. People won't talk about the age. They talk about the age only when it comes to Chelsea Academy product. Oh, he's young. Oh, he need to learn. Oh, he need experience. But when you bring a name like Josko, they're going to tell you, oh, bring him. Pay whatever they are demanding. You know what I mean? But Josko and the other guy, Cowell, they are just like the same age. 19, 20, almost the same age. People will tell you, we make theory about they're going to hype another kid instead of hyping our own kid. Or at least giving our own kid a chance. Pepsi said something when Kimpembe tried to tiki-taka to Donnarumma for PSG and lost to Madrid. That is the problem. I'm sick and tired sometimes of the tiki-taka in the box, bro. Kick it long. Don't put everybody under pressure. Kick it long. Organize the defense, and we go again. Tiki-taka, yeah, that is a good point. Remember when they lost against Real Madrid? Real Madrid really were very, very lucky last season, to be honest with you. Yes.
Oh, just a quick thing, bro. Have you seen Pepsi Gardenia's tweet regarding a tweet from Fabrizio Romano? It looks like he's right in what he's saying in there, because I've just checked it as well. It looks like the Kounde deal to Barcelona is almost close, from reading Fabrizio Romano's latest tweet.
Okay, let me check. Fabrizio Romano latest. Okay.
Yeah, it says it. I can read it to you. It says Barcelona are in direct negotiations with Seville for Jules Kounde. Official bid won't be 50 million plus. So it says official bid won't be 50 million euros plus 10 million and won't match Chelsea's 55 million bid. It will be lower with different structure. Kounde waiting for next steps. He has already agreed personal terms. So even though Barcelona are getting, you see, once again, from reading that tweet from him, it looks like we've offered more money for him, but Barcelona have managed to get it lower than that, but they're going to do it on different terms.
Yeah, that's
so once again, it looks like we're losing out another player to who we're supposed to be known as Barcelona. It looks like they're going to pip us for Jules Kounde as well now, mate. So it looks like that deal's. I don't know how, and obviously it's from Fabrizio Romano. I know he tends to sometimes get things wrong, but he seems to be.
He's on point, bro. He's been saying this for a little while now, but man, for me, I already forgot about this guy, bro. I don't emotionally attached. I've never been attached to him, anyways. Even from last season when we almost signed him the last minute. Never hyped him. Never really felt like he's. Wow. I always respect him. He comes to Chelsea, welcome, good player. We can make you world class because Thomas Tuchel knows how to work with defenders. But I wasn't like, oh, please. No. I didn't want to get myself into the situation. So
big up to Pepsi, by the way, for actually putting that on there, and I went for telling us that. As I said, I went and checked it as well. It's true. It's spot on. He's spot on with that.
So Pep Guardiola, Mr. Pepsi, thank you so much.
What can I say?
Chelsea, please move on. According to Ludi, he said that Chelsea should move on and go and get somebody else. Somebody said, don't tell me there are no good news.
Lasala, big up to you.
What do you want me to say? You want me to bring 80K here and tell you we're going to sign Kounde tomorrow morning? There's no good news, bro. There's no good news. We are all over the place. DJ, when is our next match against the Italian team?
I do believe, let me tell you, I'll get that for you right
Friday,
now.
Right? Probably Friday in Italy.
I've got the fifth stand app right here in front of me. Hold on 1 second. Matches. Chelsea. We are playing them on the Friday at 8. Well, UK time here is 8 o'clock. Friday
8 o'clock UK time. So, do you think that we should bring people like ZH on that game? How do you feel about that game?
Listen, basically, look, I know I've seen some people in the comments section backing Hakim Ziyech, and look, I'm always one for backing our players, right? But when I heard this news today, and it was on Talk Sport Radio as well, there was a non-journalist, actually quite a known journalist, I think Darren Lewis, came on the show, and he was speaking on one of the shows in the morning. And he said, obviously, they were talking about the match and everything in America, how we were so rubbish against Arsenal. And then he said about there are 5 players in that Chelsea team that don't want to be there anymore. And he said, and Thomas Tuchel mentioned them, but he didn't obviously give them by names. But he mentioned the players, Darren Lewis, and the names that I said, as I said, was obviously Aspi, Alonso, Ziyech, Pulisic, and Werner were the ones mainly that he said. Oh, and Kepa is the other one. So there's quite a few that want to get out. Now, how I look at that, usually Darren Lewis, I have to say, he usually gets a lot of things right with what he comes out with. And when he comes out with comments like that, then I heard they're the players that don't. For me, I'll say to them, I always back my players, but if you don't want to play for the shirt,
and then get out,
then get out.
Just get out. Even me, you know that I'm a Hakim Ziyech boy, right? Anymore. I'm a Hakim Ziyech boy, but the club first.
With me, I'm with all the players, bro.
The club first, yeah.
But when they come out and they say things like that, and Timo Werner, this guy, look, I've been advocating for this guy for so long, okay? And then when he comes out in the last couple of days saying what he has to say, I'm thinking, mate, do your talking on the pitch rather than your talking of I can play better elsewhere. Then look, mate, if you don't want to be here, there's talk of a loan move. Now, again, it looks like if we do get rid of Werner in this transfer window, there's talk of Juventus, as you've mentioned, and obviously Leipzig's been mentioned as well. I read also this morning that Chelsea could gazump a deal for PSG, because apparently Chelsea are saying that they may let I think there's a defender who plays for Leipzig. Is it called Musiala, or his name?
Yeah, Jordan Musiala. Yeah.
Apparently, there's talk of him maybe coming to Chelsea, because apparently PSG are trying to get him. And but Chelsea,
I think he's gonna go to PSG.
And Leipzig, and they'll send Werner the other way. But whether that will happen, the way Chelsea are going in this transfer window at the moment,
No.
I don't think at the moment we're going to get lucky
Mukiele
with
is not
anyone.
coming to Chelsea for sure because PSG already concluded pretty much everything. And some report from France are saying that he's going to have like his medical tomorrow. So we need to forget about it. And that is also another very good point. Where are our scouting? Because we always go to a target that other scout already scouted. The guy was low profile. Nobody knew him. All of a sudden we have Campos, who is a genius. You remember him? Luis Campos, genius.
I was out for him ages
He
ago.
sent his people. He's scouting. He's getting low-profile players out there, and look how they're gonna perform for PSG. What our scouts are doing are just going to probably they check like Twitter. So when a big name is trending, they go for him instead of like. Yeah, like go there, do your job, get us Mukiele before even PSG get calling. You know what I mean? Like we just going to players that other people are scouting. What are we doing?
Listen, bro, if I say anything about your show, if I say anything about the scouting team, I might get you knocked off your program.
No, just go for it, bro. I don't
I'm not
care.
Gonna swear,
Those
bro.
scout
I'm not
people,
gonna swear.
they are
Look,
just crap.
Listen, when you got a scouting team of this McCulloch guy, as you've mentioned, and then the other guy, I don't know if many Chelsea fans know who the other guy is. The other guy who's scouting with him is Ross Turnbull.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone know who Ross Turnbull was? Do you remember who he was?
Yeah.
He was a goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper at Chelsea Football Club. Yeah.
We got him from Middlesbrough, and he did nothing in a Chelsea shirt. He just came in to help out when need be, and he's part of our scouting team, our scouting network. This is Chelsea Football Club, bro, and we got two flipping idiots, right, that don't know nothing about. Well, Ross Turnbull's played the game, but he knows nothing about the other side of it all. Okay, that's coming in here and scouting our players for us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for goodness sake, mate. I mean, that needs to... I thought the first thing Todd Burley would have done before getting rid of the likes of Marina and Bruce Buck was look to that scouting team and sacked the whole lot of them and brought someone else in to come and do a job in there. Because at the moment, when you go and tell me you scout a player like... and I keep bringing his name up every time, and I'm sorry I do this because we got him. Right? But when we got that the boy from Atletico Madrid last season... Okay, and he's been scouted.
Saul Niguez.
Saul Niguez, and apparently we've been scouting this guy for 3 years. What does that tell you about our scouting team, bruv? That just tells you everything you need to know.
Useless.
They are useless.
Useless. A bunch of guy getting paid for nothing, and Todd Bowley should get rid of everybody there, bring a new team of scout, computer people, get a director of football, so we can start scouting on time. And then get our players on time.
But I think Todd Burley, though, has... The only thing I'd say about Todd in this one is he's done a major mistake. I mean, you don't come into a new club that you've just bought, okay? And you put so much investment into it, and then you're going to be the person to take control of the transfers. It does not work that way. I know you've had your expertise with your teams in your baseball team in America, but this is football, mate. This is football. You need to bring the experts in to come in and do a job.
This is football that we play with our feet, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not
and
fit.
You need someone alongside Thomas Tuchel. He gives you the names of players that he wants. Those scouting, then the director will go and get them, have a look and talk to them players, talk to their clubs, and see if you can get a deal struck. I'm telling you now, had we had a director of football in place, I still think people were saying, okay, Rafinha always wanted Barcelona. I reckon they'd probably been more close of getting Rafinha in Chelsea. He probably would have gone to Barcelona because obviously Barcelona was his number one choice. We can't turn that away. And to be fair to Lewandowski, he also wanted Barcelona as well. He goes, the only club he'd go to is Barcelona. It was his heart. He said that was his dream club to go to after Bayern winning so much success with Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
So you can't blame those two players in that kind of way. But then when you're looking at other players that we could be missing out, Kounde, for example, right here. Now, if we had a director of football in, this Kounde deal would have been wrapped up. But then again, you're saying about our manager, wants the players that he wants. Now, if he's basically coming out and saying he didn't want Kounde, then again, you then have to say this is a blame on Thomas Tuchel in that way, if that is the case.
It's like 50-50. So I don't really totally blame Thomas Tuchel because in life we have choices. You have your plan. He has his plan on Ake, Delete, and Kimpembe, and also Kounde in the mix. So, I mean, we are talking about it now because we missed out on other targets too. But if we got somebody like Delete already, I don't think we were going to complain about him not prioritizing Kounde. So, in that sense, really, I'm not going to really blame the manager. Everybody, DJ, you, me, everybody, we all have some priority. We all have our likes and dislikes, our play A, B, C. So I don't know, depending on how you see it. But me, I will back Thomas Tuchel on this one.
No,
and
I
Chelsea
do,
Perspective is greeting you here in the chat too. Yeah.
I mean, don't worry, big up to Chelsea Perspective, by the way. I've seen him in the chat. Big up to you, bro. I hope you're well. Yeah. I'm just saying, you know, in terms of, I know we were looking at centre backs and defenders, right?
Yeah.
But clearly, the team needs another midfielder. We clearly need another attacking player. Now, I know it's hard because we've got to get rid of some players to bring some players in. Okay.
Yeah.
You're looking at play. When I heard that we were going after Nounes from Sporting Lisbon, I thought to myself, "Oh, Mateo Nunes." I thought, "Oh my God, I hope we get this player because he's such a quality midfielder." Right? If we can't, I know everyone's going on about Declan Rice, and I wouldn't mind Declan Rice at Chelsea either. For the money that West Ham are asking for, and the fact that he's come out and on an interview and said that he's going to be a pleasure. He's going to be a pleasure to be the captain next season at West Ham. They're already starting. You know, David Moyes has already sat him down, spoken to him. He doesn't want to go for this season at least. Then you're thinking we need to bring another midfielder in there. Mateo Nunes would come in there. Obviously, we've lost out on our main targets. Obviously, was Tchouameni, who I think most Chelsea fans wanted to see at the football club. Okay, it never happened. Yeah. Okay, so then you look at the other one that went. The free guy, is it the one who went to Aston Villa? Another one we could have
Boubacar Kamara.
Another one went to Aston Villa. Another one we lost out on. And I mean, you don't say, okay, and Mateo Nunes now is wanted by Liverpool. Now I know Klopp went on Sky the other day in an interview and said that he's not looking to buy any more players now. The only time he'll get any more players in is if anyone leaves or if an injury happens to one of the squad members. Then they'll be on the lookout for another player. Now, if the Liverpool officially are out of the race for Mateo Nunes, we should really be looking at him. Mateo Nunes, and I talked about the attacking player. People say, who can you go and get out there? You know, there's Rafael Leao from AC Milan. People say he will not come. But then if AC Milan so badly want Hakim Ziyech, maybe Chelsea can put a deal down where they can say, okay, Hakim Ziyech plus some money for Rafael Leao, get him in. You can't get him in. There are other options out there you can look at. I mean, there's talk of, Neymar possibly could be leaving PSG. Could we get him in? It sounds like a laughable thing, but you never know if he wants to get out and PSG don't want him there. Maybe another option you could look at. Ronaldo, another one I've mentioned. People talk about his wages. Man United might not let him come to Chelsea, but there's options. I'm just throwing options out there. There are options that we can go and get. And Ronaldo, I know clearly today United have come out and said that he's back in training now. He's come back to the club training or whatever it might be, but he clearly still doesn't want to be at United.
But the problem with that, DJ, I respect your opinion, but it looks like the manager don't see what we see, and he just want his own target. So if Nunes, everybody been talking very good about him, but do you think that the manager really want him? That is going to be another. But yeah, very good. Yeah, very good point you are making here.
No, you're probably right, and maybe Ronaldo, maybe he's a big guy that comes in there, might overlook the manager. I can understand that.
I would take 20 goals, though. I would take it.
Yeah, exactly. Our philosophy of play. People say we're going to be playing one dimension just so we can make Ronaldo get them goals in. I get all the argument and stuff, but if this guy can come in and get us a goal, if we get him for 1 or 2 seasons. But listen, as you said, if Thomas Tuchel doesn't think he's the right guy, then fair enough. As much as I rate Ronaldo and I would love him at Chelsea, I know it will never happen. I'm just putting it out there. Okay, I've just thought I'd put it out there. It will never happen though. But but there are other players there, bro. There
are players there that we can use and get something out of them. So people, listen, this is the walk of shame for me. Every time that we missed out on a target, I will make a sign and say we never wanted somebody. So right now, we never wanted Kounde.
In denial now, yeah? In denial.
We never wanted him to begin with. Who told you so? We never.
Interestingly, I heard you and Dave were talking about what's his other links? The Barcelona winger. Is it who's the one you said we're linked with? He could be coming to Chelsea.
Barcelona winger or just Depay? I mean,
Is it Depay? Yeah, Depay. Well, what is that situation?
It was like people suggesting, nothing really serious. I don't think Chelsea are going to finance. I don't think we should even do any business with Barcelona, bro.
Have we been linked with him now, bro?
Yeah, we were linked with Depay like a few days ago. It's just going all over the place because people are looking for something to say. But it's going to be like us buying Depay to finance them getting even more hijacked from us. So I don't want to do any business with them. Listen, Azpilicueta want to leave. Marcos Alonso want to leave. They want to go to Barcelona. Listen, if they want to go, you pay the money that we are asking for. And Barcelona want to give 6 million for both of them. How insulting is that?
That is a disgrace, mate.
This is insulting us. After them spending all this money, they come to Chelsea, and that is insulting us. For me, bro,
disgraceful.
I will keep them. If they don't want to play, go to the academy. I will impose my authority. I will say, you know what? You go to the academy. I'm gonna pay you the money, and you live free next season, because I want us to show some dignity here, right? Some respect. 100%. Barcelona 100%. Been disrespected us a lot. No discount, no nothing. You pay the money we are asking for, or you get out. That's the way I see things. How about you, DJ?
I'm totally in agreement, bro. I mean, listen, I think people are saying, oh, why are we not letting Aspi go? I can understand why Thomas Tuchel is blocking his move to Barcelona, because whether people like to accept or not, he's still good there for experience for next season. And if we can't get who we want to get in, I wouldn't get rid of Aspi. Okay, then people say, oh, what about Alonso? Look, as much as I go on about Alonso and I do put him down with Alonso slow and all that kind of stuff, I know at the end of the day, he's still a handy player to keep around the football club. Emerson, for me, that day when I watched him play in that game against Arsenal, the guy was absolutely useless. I've never, honestly, and I thought to myself, man, I thought, this guy might come back. I mean, Thomas Tuchel was speaking highly about him in January when we were trying to bring him back last season. And I know he wanted to bring him back in when we were looking for this cover for Ben Chilwell when he got injured. And people were moaning about Alonso, and they said, oh, we should go and get Emerson back. We can't buy anybody. I was all for that. Get Emerson back, bring him back. I've seen this guy now in a couple of pre-season matches, mate. The guy looks way off it, mate. Yeah. He looks way off it.
He looks very clean. He looks like he doesn't want to sweat.
No. It's like he's like another one. I don't want to be here. If you don't want to be here, you're playing for one of the biggest clubs around in the world. You don't want to be here, then go. That's how I look at the situation. There's no point keeping players around a football club if they don't want to be there. And and when those names came up, and I'm surprised Aspi's name was actually mentioned amongst the players that wants to leave, because I don't think he wants to go. I think because he's won everything with Chelsea, if the opportunity was to come to go to Barcelona, I don't think he'll turn it away. However, I don't think you can see him fighting in the background to say, I want to leave and go to Barcelona. I know Alonso's come out a few times already this season and said a few things about his future and where his future may lie. Possibility maybe going to, I want to go back to Spain, Barcelona. I get that. But I've never heard Aspi come out and say anything. So I can understand as wanting to keep this guy around because, he's, whether people like to accept it, he's still our captain, right? He's still experiencing that team. And next season, we're going to need that because we've lost Rudiger, one of our most experienced players. We brought Koulibaly in there. He needs to obviously adjust to the Premiership. Yeah, he can be a leadership, maybe. His leadership skills may come in after that. Obviously, you've got Thiago Silva there. Okay, but you still need to have more of these guys around, and but bring the other, but the other players have also got to come in there and mix with them. So get these younger players to come in, players that don't want to be there, like your Ziyech's, your Werners, and so on. Man, either bench, don't sell them if you can't sell them. Bench them.
Bench him.
Do you get me? Bench him for the season.
So we have a question from Chelsea perspective here. Yeah, that is for you again. What the heck? Did Todd Boehly discuss with Joan Laporta? It was just to have a meal. What the hell here? What was going on here?
Yeah, it must be. I don't know, mate. The way it all looks like, it looks like the way Barcelona are getting all these players, mate. Maybe was it to help them get the Jules Kounde deal? I don't know.
Yeah,
there's all these things coming out. I don't know what was discussed. Maybe it was about players.
Somebody said that they were discussing tapas recipes. and some pina colada and some drinks. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, obviously they were obviously discussing something. I mean, they must have been discussing players. I mean, I don't know. You know, maybe he was to go meet them because obviously, from what I'm seeing is it looks like Barcelona want our players. Yeah,
yeah, and Chelsea perspective say that probably he paid for the meal too. Barcelona don't even have money. The credit card declined. The credit card declined, so Todd Boehly had to pay it. And did you see a picture of Todd Boehly with Florentino Perez in Vegas? Yeah, they met there in Vegas also. I think he's trying to create some relationship with board owners from other clubs, just try to learn, the way of managing a football team in Europe. So he wanna just be friend with them, but that was an expensive meal. Flying your private jet to Spain, spending that kind of money and get nothing, kind of weird.
Oh mate, have you seen the latest tweet that's gone out?
No.
Apparently he's doing another dinner. Apparently, I was a tweet going out about Todd Boehly. In fact, it's been. I thought it was just someone just messing, but then it's been trending quite a lot.
Oh, okay. He's having another dinner with who?
Yeah, I'll tell you who it is. It's a new thing here that came out. I'll tell you where it is. Let me just get it up. I've got it on my tweet here somewhere. And I made sure I tweeted that. I made sure I retweeted that one because actually it was an interesting thing. What he was doing is apparently he's going to be doing a dinner for all the Premier League all the different clubs of directors or something like that. He's trying to take them all meet up and go out for a dinner with all the different directors of all the different clubs in the Premiership or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It was going around. So I don't know again what he's doing there. I think he's just trying to build relationships, I think.
Yeah.
For what it looks like. But yeah, that's another interesting one to see that.
He's also trying to convince them that trading players is a good thing because it's a thing here in American sport where you don't want that player, I want that player, let's switch, let's swap. So he's trying to implement a little bit of the American stuff. So he need to meet everybody and try to convince them. That could be also one of the reasons. It was
an exclusive of David Ornstein was saying here, new Chelsea chairman Todd Boehly is hosting a dinner for Premier League counterparts tomorrow night. Executives from other 19 clubs invited to the informal event after shareholders meeting. Not all can attend, but seen as a nice touch by the group. That's done by David Ornstein of The Athletic. When he tweeted that, it looked like everyone else was going around putting tweets out. So it looks like he's doing something like that, and it's an exclusive as well. I wish it was more of an exclusive saying Chelsea have signed Kounde, exclusive. But now we got this other exclusive story or something else.
Yeah, having a beautiful meal. Having a dinner.
A beautiful meal, mate. Yeah, interesting.
Oh, wow. Interesting, people. Interesting. So, people, we are going to end this show. If you have the last question for us, many people need to go to work and need to make dinner and need to go to bed. It was a hell of a show. Thank you so much. We attended over 300 people in this show. Much appreciated. If you can continue liking, push me a little bit. Smash that like button. It doesn't have hurt anybody. And don't forget that the show is for the people. Always we put the link there for everybody to call and have a conversation. Let your voice heard. That's what we do here. So next time when you see us and you have time, just come and call us. Let us know what you think about the whole situation. So we will see you tomorrow at some point. I don't really schedule my streams. I have to go suddenly because of my Blue Army and my work. So I depend on many aspects before I go live. So I'm not gonna promise anything, but at some point when we sign Kounde tomorrow, we sign Neymar, we sign Ronaldo.
No, mate. No. Orcs. Yes. Orcs, you're in denial, bruv. No, Kounde, we didn't want him.
Yeah, we didn't want. We never wanted him to begin
in denial. We didn't want Kounde.
We didn't want him. So Todd Boehly, I don't know what he's gonna talk to other clubs. Probably sell us all your players. We want more. Help us. We need help. So And Chelsea Football Club are playing on Friday away in Italy. So probably we're going to do a watch along for that one. I don't know. I'm not going to promise one more time. But hey, put your notification on, man, because, you know, you never know. You never know. Somebody said here, let's not just panic. But again,
100%.
that will...
Big up to Tobago as well, bruv. Tobago, what he said in the comments is a big up to me. It was basically saying that there's 5 weeks left of the transfer window. It's so true. Listen, all I'll say is to all the Chelsea fans out there, we're not getting our business, we're not getting the business that we usually get the business as we always do. But, you know, we shouldn't get to panic station mode yet. I'm sure we'll get the plays that we want. Obviously, we're missing out on the ones that we were in, but I'm sure we will get some players in. People are going to say we're probably going to end up scrapping for second-rate players. That will probably end up coming in. I hope not. I still hope there are some targets out there that we can go and bring in, that are still available. And hopefully we'll get in there quickly, because I think once upon a time, Chelsea used to be silent in the window, especially under Ken Bates' era when they were bringing players in. You know nothing about a deal until the player was signing the shirt and everything. Now, a lot of it's now because you've got the social media, everyone picks things up. It's all thrown out there. Then you can see other clubs looking at the situation. Oh, we want a piece of that. They'll go for it.
I almost forgot something, DJ. Give me a few more seconds. I wanted to ask you your... Oh, wait. I have to cancel this. Window. Let's go to what is called StreamYard. Boom. I wanted to ask you about your flops and tops from the tour, from the US tour, because I made a video about it. People are really pissed off. They don't want to watch. They don't want to watch those kind of videos. But we already finished the US tour, right?
Yeah.
So I had to make my top and flops for the tour.
Yeah.
So I want to know. For me, I went like my top were like Kennedy. Kennedy was good. I was impressed with Kennedy. Sterling, of course, and Koulibaly. And my flops, Conor Gallagher, one of the biggest flop of the season. Trevor Chalobah, big flop. And also Thomas Tuchel, big flop. What about you?
Listen, I can understand the argument. Listen, I'm expecting a lot from Gallagher this season, to be honest with you. I know it's not been great for him. I'm not gonna lay into him too much. Chalobah made a mistake. Okay, and he, I get that, but in that particular game, I have to say, it was Werner for me has to be one of my flops. That game. Timo Werner, non-existent in that game. I have to say, who else for me was non-existent in that game? Emerson. I said that about Emerson. How many times he was dogged off the ball? The problems they were causing down that side as well. I put him in there as well. And I will also, because you've already gone with Chalobah and Gallagher, I won't go with the same as you. And listen, I know Thomas Tuchel. I'm not going to say Thomas Tuchel was one of mine as well, but you've already put that in there because I think he could have done his tactics right and done it differently, set them up differently. I know everyone was saying he plays as a back. He should play as a back four sometimes. He tried that out. It failed. So it looks like we have to go back to the 3 formation until he gets his proper plays in. So the other flop for me probably would have to be. I would say who else was in that game that I wasn't happy with?
Hakim Ziyech.
Did he come on as a substitute? Did he start that game?
No, I'm just talking about the tour in general. Like not only one game, but overall.
Generally,
Hakim
Ziyech, mate. Hakim Ziyech, Werner, Ziyech, and Emerson for me.
So people, listen. Chelsea Perspective have a show. He got the schedule tomorrow Eastern time 6 o'clock, so you can join us over there. And I will see you guys. Like, what else do you have? And people, please stop cursing and calling people names. People got opinions here. We have parents watching with kid, so when you start talking You know, I don't mind if it's slip out of your lips. We all do. But when you start writing and insulting people in the chat, somebody is gonna block you. It's not gonna be me, but somebody is gonna block you somewhere. So don't blame me for that. Gallagher can be rash in challenges, but was really good at Palace. Yeah, he was really good at Palace, right?
Gallagher, you're very good. We all thought he was like at Palace Orcs. You know what? He was brilliant. I think he was. Did he not win their player of the
Yeah, he won.
season?
He won it all over there. That's why I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. It's a pre-season, still heavy legs, and also Chelsea is another level, different kind of pressure, because we have to win trophies. We have to win trophies like every single season, so that is different than Palace. But I'm still. It's not just because I put him on the list of my flops that he's a really flop, but for the tournament, let's be honest. I'm not asking for his head, by the way. So don't tell me that I hate Gallagher because he's my boy, but I have to tell the truth at the end of the day, right?
He flopped in that game. He flopped.
He flopped.
To be fair, Orcs, all of them, every single one of their players cannot go out there and say they done well, wonders. Even my favourites, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount. I thought Reece James probably, I'd say, was outstanding. Obviously, Mason got that wonder goal, that brilliant goal he scored in the first game. But other than that, I didn't see much of Mason Mount. I'd probably say Reece James to me, I know he got that own goal that he scored in the first match, a bizarre own goal that was.
Yeah.
Other than that, I didn't think he had a bad tournament. Really, I thought he was trying to make things happen when he got the ball. He was trying to put some brilliant crosses in the box. You know, I thought for me, I probably would say out of all of them. For me, the players that you mentioned there, Kennedy, Sterling, and Koulibaly, I'd also put Reece James in there as well as tops because I thought he was brilliant as well throughout the. Apart from that own goal that he conceded, other than that, I can't think of many other mistakes he made in that whole tournament. So yeah, I wouldn't. What do you call him? Emerson out, 100%.
Emerson Palmieri. Okay. So what do you think about Kennedy? Do you think that we should give him a chance in the squad, or he needs to go?
Do you know what it is with Kennedy, bro? I really think there's a player in there, but you got to play to the player's strengths. You can't play this kid as a wing back. I call him a kid. He's what now? 26, 27.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. The sense of kid.
But he can't play. I know people will come on me and say, "Well, are we a small club or are we a big club?" I know as a question Blue Ice likes to ask a big up to because he always asks about that. You know, when we got to play players where they need to play to get the opportunity. I get that, and that's a big up to Blue Ice for that. But all I'm saying is when you got to play the plays in their right position. Yeah. If they don't play them in the right position, they're not going to always do it. And when people come at Callum Hudson-Odoi and plays like Kennedy, please remember they are playing out. They don't play as wing backs. That's not their natural positions. They need to play forward up the line. And look, again, Kennedy for me, look, I'll see this season. I think he's going to stay because I think I've not seen much movement on Kennedy. There is a possibility. I've heard that Leeds may come in for him last minute again. I don't think Thomas Tuchel will let him go. Unless they bring some other players in, but yeah, for me, I'll see how he does this season, Kennedy, and you never know, he might be a surprise. He might be a surprise of the season. We don't know if he stays. We don't know.
That's right. Okay, people, we're gonna leave it there. Thank you so much. Tomorrow morning, Chelsea Perspective, Blue Mornings. Me, I will be there at some point. That brother Chelsea Perspective got a lot of energy. I don't know how he does it. He got a lot of energy. Brilliant. My goodness!
I love his streams.
Join us tomorrow there. And me again. Join me tomorrow. Just put your notification on because I don't know. I don't have a fixed schedule. And it is what it is. Listen, people, don't take it too seriously. This is football. There are much worse things out there in the world than getting on each other because of our opinions. Thomas Tuchel, millionaire, multi-millionaire from football. Kennedy, millionaire. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, all of them got money. You and me, we are killing each other for nothing. So don't take it seriously. Just because a brother don't rate somebody, it doesn't mean that he got an agenda or he get paid just to say what he's saying. it's an opinion. So just let's respect each other's opinion. And when you criticize somebody, it doesn't mean that you want that person out. Probably because you just want that person to get better. How about that? So
spot on, bro. And I'll also add to what you've just said, Orgs. We want, if we're all Chelsea fans, we want players to go out there and wear the badge heart on their sleeve and want to play week in, week out and see them do work. Because we know they're good players at the end of the day. But if they want to go there with an attitude of, I don't want to be here, then of course fans are going to come at certain players, and it's nothing against them because especially when you rate a player and they do that kind of thing to you, it's one of those situations. So I've got no hatred towards any of the players that I've said I've said that should leave. They don't want to be there. I'm thinking about my football club and the badge that they wear and representing us fans week in, week out. Yeah, going out there and doing what they should be doing. If they're not doing it, then leave.
You are paid a lot of money. Just do your job.
Exactly.
That's the problem. So DJ, peace and love to the family. Get some sleep, and I'll see you next time, DJ.
Yeah, I'll see you on your next stream, bro. Peace to everyone in the comment section. Remember to subscribe and smash the like button. Peace.
Thank you so much. Peace. DJ is gone, everybody, and I am gone too. I have to cook, man. Somebody told me, why you always cook? What your wife is doing? I'm like, it doesn't mean that if a wife need to cook all the time. This is new civilization. Anyways, people, Chelsea is in the blood or in the mud. That's what you wanted to say. Thank you so much for your comment at the end. So much dead wood in this team. Okay, but your dead wood could be a world class somewhere else. But we really respect your opinion. Peace, people, and I will see you when I see you tomorrow at some point or probably another day. All right. Thank you so much. God bless you. And on your way out, don't forget to like, subscribe. The same song. The same song. We're gonna sing it over and over and over again. Let's go.
Why Chelsea plays so good? Because they have 3 central defender closers, the 2 holding midfielders, rotating move closers, the pockets closer. They have a structure of 5 and 2 players so close, and the distances are so close. And at the same time, they are so wide with the wingbacks. They are so deep with the Bernard Mukas in behind. That's why you cannot be close, because they push you here, and a lot of good players in.
You pass the ball to find that.
Oh, what?
You pass the ball because they jump. And when they jump, the space is there. They don't jump. Zone, turn, go, commit.
I don't know what that means.
They don't commit. Why do you have to commit? Because they jump.
What?
Here always to find Nico, Bini, Dino, Gundo. You pass.